Mystic GLoLady here. Hello, Virgo. How are you? November 2015. Well, that's what we're going to find out, because I'm going to be doing a divinatory reading for you. So what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards, and then I'm going to be putting the cards as well as Virgo into your first house. Now, Virgo, okay, Virgo is the I analyze, okay, I organize. And in your first house, okay, your sun sign, Virgo, I'm putting you into the first house. Not necessarily the first house of your birth chart. That is where the ascendant goes. Your time of birth goes into the first house. And that's what sets up the whole chart. So if what I'm saying does not ring true, okay, and not just that, but it is suggested that you listen to your sun, your ascendant, and your moon sign, okay? So, Virgo, you have a lot of stuff happening in your first house. Your first house of self, your body, your appearance. You have Venus and Mars. Woohoo. And Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter's going to be hanging around in your first house, blessing you for another year. And yes, that is Thomas making his presence known. He was very upset that I moved him off of his spot. Thomas and Blue kind of, well, they don't fight over it because there is no decision. It's Blue spot. So Thomas has been hanging around because Blue is outside. Alrighty, so Venus and Mars in the first house doing a close dance. And it's moving into your second house. Venus will move in on the 9th, and Mars will move into the second house on the 13th. And they're going to stay pretty much dancing until like the 22nd. And then they're going to go further. Well, I mean, from the beginning, they're going to go further apart. But they're going to be pretty much dancing together until like the 22nd. Like the first 3 weeks, they're going to be, you know, sharing some love. At the end of the month, Venus will be 23 degrees of Libra. And Mars will be 10 degrees of Libra. Libra in your second house of finances. Woohoo, we's going to show some money on your finances coming up too. Woohoo. Now, Jupiter, it's going to be staying there in your first house at 16 degrees to 20 degrees of Virgo. And it's going to be staying there until next year. So it's going to be multiplying. It's going to be blessing you. Now, as I said about doing the reading for the cards, as I was shuffling them, I got the 7 of Swords, the unstable action, the energy beneath you, what you have to work with. Okay, all those hurts, all those pains that you have gone through. Okay, Thomas, come on. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to share my table. No, because then, no, Thomas. Come here, Thomas. Excuse Thomas. This is Thomas. Say hi, Thomas. All right, here. You can sit up there. All right. Nope. Is he? That's his usual perch, is sitting behind me. And maybe he will be okay. Yeah, there you go, Thomas. You want to say hi too? All right. So, although all that hurt, all that pain, okay, that you have had, let that be as a catalyst. Let it be like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Use the hurt and pain that you have gone through, all right, to be that energy for change, for transformation. Okay, so in your first house of self, you have the King of Wands. You're on top of it. You're riding that wave. You're on top of that crest. I would hope so. I mean, you have a whole lot of energy, you know, to help you. I mean, yeah. Now, Libra is in your second house of finances. So, being that Virgo is, the organized, it's kind of understanding why Libra would be in your house of finance, because of balancing finances. You are good at balancing finances. And you have Mercury in there. Now, Mercury just came off of a retrograde in October, and it's flying quickly, okay? Mercury's in the second house, okay, in Libra. It's going into Scorpio, and that will be on the 3rd, and then on the 21st it's going to be in Sagittarius. So it's moving from your 2nd to your 3rd to your 4th house of home. Okay, the communication is going to be flowing. All right, now in your second house of finances, imagine you would have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, take care of you. Organize your finances, and there's going to be some very good, now when I say finances, I'm not just talking a coin. I'm not just talking a piece of paper. All right? I'm talking about acquiring, all right, good stuff. Alrighty then. Now, in your third house of communications, short distance travel, you have Scorpio. That Scorpio energy, the I desire. What are you desiring for your communications? Do you desire to take short trips all the time? Well, the sun, okay, the sun is shining in your third house, communication, short distance travel. New moon is happening on the 11th in your third house. So why not take that trip? It's a new moon. You got all that love going on. If you're looking for a partner, hey man, Venus and partner, it's time to partner up. If you're not looking for a partner because you are in a relationship, well, dang, who needs a better reason to take a trip? Okay? Now, that is in your third house. And also in your third house, you have the Princess of Cups. Whoops. How about that? Can you see it? The emotional happiness. Taking that trip and you will be very, very happy. All right. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating this month, Virgo? What kind of new things do you have going on? All right. Now, in your fourth house, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is that I see. Okay, what do you see in your home? Do you see your home as you want it? Do you see your home as it is? Because you have Saturn in there, okay? Saturn in your home. All right, what do you need to learn about your home? Is it that home is where the heart is, and it's not the biggest and most beautiful mansion up on top overlooking all the peons? As if that will make you happy. Where is that? Now, Saturn or Sagittarius in there too, that's a higher learning. So it's really going in depth as to what is my home? Where is my home? What do I want my home to be? Where am I happy? And you'll come to the understanding that happiness is within, okay? Two of Cups. Does it look like you're going to be happy? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now remember what I had said, okay? There's a whole lot of love going on in your home, which is fantastic. And those of you who aren't feeling the love, well, are you putting it out first? Okay? So, those of you who don't feel that love, put it out there. Love you first. Okay, home is where the heart is. You got to love you first. Now, you have Capricorn. Capricorn is in the 5th house. The 5th house is fun, creativity, sex, children. Capricorn, I use, you know, the energy of, it's grounded. Okay, so staying pretty grounded, you know, most of the time. Because you got Pluto in there. Okay, and Pluto is that change and transformation. Are you changing how you perceive fun? Are you changing new creative ways? What is it? What is it in the 5th house that is changing for you? Now, in the 5th house, you have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is that defeat. Okay, so when you're looking at that and you're looking at it in your 5th house, are you looking at it possibly as, who needs to go? What needs to go? Okay, am I having too much fun? Because if I'm having too much fun, it's not going to be good for you. Okay, so the IUs, the Pluto, you know, the change, the transformation. Are you having fun, or are you remembering all that pain that you are putting behind you? All right, so that's a biggie to consider. You know, are you paying attention? Okay, or yeah. All right, that's one that's hitting on me. So just don't be going out and having too much fun, because if you are, yeah, you might regret it. Okay. Now, in your 6th house, of work, service, daily routine, you have the I know attitude of Aquarius. So Aquarius is also that humanitarian, you know, the original futuristic thinking energy, and it's in your work. Are you thinking of new ways to do work? Are you thinking of new ways for health routines? Now, you have the Queen of Wands in your 6th house of work. So the work is there. The work is there. All right. Don't think that you won't have work. All right. You know, it still keeps coming back about having too much fun. Everything, you know, dealing with you, or, you know, on the bottom of what's going on, just don't ruin it by going out and having too much fun. Everything, it looks, you know, on the bottom of it, it looks really good. Okay, now we're coming into partnerships. Now we're entering to others. And you have the Pisces, the I believe. I believe there is a partner out there for me. And you have Neptune. And Neptune is retrograde, so the truth is revealed in your partnerships. Now, Neptune is going direct on the 19th. Okay, it's at 7 degrees. It's going to stay at 7 degrees all month. All right. And Neptune takes 14 years in each sign. So it's going to be in your 7th house for a while, your partnership house. So when you're dealing with, okay, going out and having too much fun, do not escape from arguments through alcohol and drugs. All right? Because if you go out and have too much fun, you know, escaping from, well, it's going to be more painful. Okay? So, you have the 4 of Wands, perfected work in your relationship sector. So, you are seeing it. The Neptune retrograde really opened your eyes to potentials of relationships. You know, being in relationships that weren't just dependent or surrounding drugs and alcohol illusion. Okay, so 8th house. 8th house of other people's money. Okay, are you using other people's money well? you have Aries in there. Aries is that I am attitude, okay? First out of the box, it's the courage. Now you have Uranus in there. Uranus is unexpected change. It's freedom, invention. What kind of new ways can you think of to revolutionize using other people's money? You have the Judgment in there. Okay, that is another partnership card. Looking to make good partnerships. All right. How can you make good, unusual partnerships? It might be a partnership that you never thought would work, but it is. Okay? So be open. Be open, because it's going to be unexpected. It's going to be usual. And as I say, you know, with those closed minds, it's like a parachute. If it doesn't open, it doesn't work. Okay? So, ninth house. Ninth house, you have Taurus. Taurus is that I have energy. And in your sixth house, or I'm sorry, ninth house. Ninth house of higher learning, long distance travels, spiritual quests, the grounded, you know, grounding in how am I learning? You know, how am I traveling? Well, it's going to be a harmonious change in November. Yay! Two of Pentacles. Woohoo! What kind of change are you making? Because it's going to be very fruitful. All right. Is it a long distance travel? Not all of us are going to be going on long distance travels. Not all of us are going to be going into higher learning. But that doesn't mean that some of us, most of us, especially if you're listening to the readings, you know, that there isn't that spiritual quest that is going on. You know, the reading, the studying of the occult, which is the hidden knowledge. Okay? It would, maybe it's even a part of that business that we're talking about. In your career house, let's see what's going to change. Because we have a full moon. We have Gemini. Gemini is that communication. Gemini is the mind. The I think I can in my career. Remember the little red engine? I think I can. Full moon. Change, transformation, Seven of Cups, illusionary success. I think I can. But is it what you're supposed to be doing? All right? Are you putting all of your energy into one basket? Is that where it is in your career, what you were going, what you have to get rid of, what you have to say, okay, maybe this isn't the direction that I want to go. Maybe it is that working with other people's money in something unusual that I would be most happy. I thought I was happy in my career. What is it that isn't giving you what you really want? Is it giving you that paycheck and that's it? Money is not everything. Wealth is not monetary. Okay? Now, in your 11th house, you have Cancer. Cancer is that I feel. The 11th house is friends and associates, your hopes and your wishes. And you have the Three of Pentacles, the material works. Okay, so it looks like things is really going good if you keep yourself under control. Yeah, you know, as they say, when one door closes, another one opens. And maybe that prize in the big box is the dud. And what you thought was going to be good for you, for your career, it's not. It's not. Maybe that course change creator in there is saying, we're going to go a different way. Now, in the 12th house, of your skeleton closet, of hidden enemies, secrets, jails, institutions, stuff we don't like to talk about. You have the energy of Leo. So Leo, the I will talk about things that people shouldn't know or aren't supposed to know. King of Cups. King of Cups, you're going to find emotional happiness when you explain, or I can't even say explain, more than, sorry, I just had to, when I go, there's times when it's like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? What am I supposed to say? And it's times that it stops me. And it's like, okay, all right, fine, right, cool. So the emotional pain that you have, the emotional pain that you have tried to hide through something, whether it be alcohol, drugs, sex, food, gambling, anything that we, what is it outside, 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 you know, don't, don't keep trying to fill that hole when it's outside. All right, the hole is in, yes, but you can't fill that hole within with all the material, possessions that's going on. So those of you who might have a sudden abrupt career change, well, I guess that's the universe telling you that it's time to make that change. How can you communicate with other people to make the change? Don't look at it as a bad. Out of good or out of bad always comes good. We have to be the ones responsible for, okay, where is it? And yeah, it might take a while. It might take years until you can really see, that pain might have been worth it. Might have been worth it. Might have been worth it. So, Virgo, this month, the things that come that might knock you off your pedestal, it might be so you have to go and change your clothes because somebody's coming and that outfit looked hideous. So, got a good one coming, Virgo. Do not screw it up. Oh, see you, love you, bye.